Just got off the bus and I'm just leisurely taking my time walking across the parking lot here at West Shore Mall. Looking out for traffic as I wait for the next bus, which will take me to International Mall, hopefully before the sun sets. Okay, so I finally made it to the International Mall. Right now I'm at the parking lot, getting ready to enter the building here at Dillard's. Gonna go inside, try and see if any places are hiring, hopefully get myself an application, and here I go. Alright, so I've got my application with me here, and I've got my charger, got my pen. I'm so glad I brought that. I'm gonna plug this phone in, and then I'm gonna get started. So here I go. Right, so I just finished my application, and now I'm going to go and turn it in, and after that, I am going to grab a bite to eat and just to enjoy the rest of my day. Alright. Okay, so check this out. Earlier while I was filling out the application, I got a text from my coworker Stephanie, and the moment the text said, hey, I need you, or something like that, or I need a favor. Even before I read that text, I knew immediately what that was all about. She wanted me to come in to work again tonight on my off day when I'm supposed to be off, and she wanted me to fill in for her. And sure enough, after I turned in my application, I got 2 more texts from her saying stuff like, hey, I need you, I'm getting really sick, I'm vomiting on both sides, blah blah blah. And you know what, after telling you about me putting in my 2 weeks application, I've just gotten to that point where I just don't care anymore. I used to care back in the beginning, and I would back in the beginning I would have just dropped everything I was doing and just gone over there to help her. But tonight I'm not going. I just don't care anymore. So instead of replying and saying I'm not coming, I'm just not gonna reply at all. I'm just gonna enjoy my day off and leave her on her own. So Stephanie, if you're watching this, sorry, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the excuses. So yeah, that's it. All right, I'm going back inside. I need to go said I was gonna get a bite to eat, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And to my viewers, I'm sorry if that, I'm sorry if I come off as having just not caring, but I'm just tired of it all. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna go get some dinner. Hey there, so I just finished having dinner and I'm outside here again just talking to you guys, and I wanted to address what I was talking about earlier. Well, when I was venting, basically what happened is I'm currently an employee at 7-Eleven, and when I started out there 6 months ago, I was very dedicated and determined to prove myself to be a good employee, that I was going to be a hard worker, and I was at first. I also had I was also surrounded by coworkers who I considered reliable, and even though I hated my boss back then, and as much as I do now, I had those coworkers. I had really good coworkers, and I felt like everything was all right. Fast forward 6 months later, almost all of those coworkers are gone. Myself and 2 others are the only ones left, but everyone else is pretty much very very bad employees, very unreliable. Another thing you should know is that back then, as it is now, no, back then, whenever someone needed my help or they needed me to fill in for them, I would always come. I would always drop what I was doing, and I would go fill in for them, even if it was my off day, or if they needed me to stay longer. Yeah, I would do that for them, no questions asked, because I was so determined to prove myself to them. But as time went on, I started to get that feeling, like maybe they're just using me. Maybe they don't really care. Maybe I'm wasting my time. And I found out later on that even though I was working extra hours, my boss was not paying me what I was owed, because I noticed that my paychecks were always coming out the same amount every single time. And so by the time maybe a few days ago, when I put in my 2 weeks notice, I pretty much reached my breaking point. And it's bad enough my boss, my manager there, antagonizes me so much. So I just, I've been, when I haven't told my mom yet, but when I told her that I was thinking about putting in my 2 weeks notice, she kept saying, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there, we need you, blah blah blah. And so even though I put in my 2 weeks notice, I decided not to tell her. My coworker Carol, who's a very good lady, very nice lady, when I told her that I put in my 2 weeks notice, she kept saying the same thing too. Hang in there, hang in there. Good things will happen to you. But I don't want
don't want to disappoint her. I don't want to disappoint my mom, but I just can't do it anymore, man. I just feel, I just, because even when I started the job, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to work there, and but I just kept biting my tongue, just kept hanging on as much as I could. But now, I feel like I can only take so much, and now I'm just at my limit. I just can't hang in there anymore, and I've basically had it. I've had it. I'm just gonna go and take my chances elsewhere. So yeah, that's me. That's basically an explanation of what I was saying earlier before. But yeah, so tell me, what do you think? Do you think I'm doing the right thing? Do you think I should stay or should I leave? And if you were in my position, what would you do? What would you do if you were doing what I was doing? Have you been in my situation before? And if you have, tell me what you did. Because yeah, I'm still not sure, honestly, and I still have one more week left until I'm gone. So, um, but so far all signs are pointing in the same direction. Just leave. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Hey there. So the mall is closed right now. It's getting late. I'm getting cold, and I am getting ready to go home. I know you can't see me, but I am right here outside of the mall near the Renaissance Hotel, and which is where I'm gonna be waiting for my ride. So I'm just ready to go home now, because man, the temperature is really dropping. Yeah, it's getting cold. All right, check back later. So I just got home. I'm getting ready to upload this video. So that's all for now. Thanks for putting up with me. Tell me what you thought. Like, dislike, rate, comment, subscribe, and that'll be it for now. So take care and good night.